Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Coco Bosses. This is the channel where we support, unite, and promote black women. If you clicked on this video, you're either a homeowner or a real estate agent. I'm both. But before we get started, I'd like to ask that you hit the like and the share button below, and definitely subscribe because you do not want to miss any of my upcoming videos. Zillow or nah? Let's talk about it. Okay, so I'm gonna say, buyers beware. Real estate agents, be cautious. I'm gonna start with my buyers first. Buyers, please do not use Zillow as your primary source of finding a home. Zillow is very user-friendly. And it's actually a lot of fun to use. So I get that you can find yourself scrolling for days, and it just makes it simple. But many of those homes on Zillow are not actively for sale. And sometimes as a buyer, as I've been there before, you sometimes don't actually pay really close attention to the listing status. So if you'll notice on Zillow, sometimes it'll say active, for sale by owner, foreclosure, or pre-foreclosure. So with that pre-foreclosure, I get so many calls of people wanting to see this home that is priced absolutely right. Unbelievable. Too good to be true. It is. It is. Pre-foreclosures are usually listings that real estate agents use as an advertising tool. They are pretty much searches of people who haven't paid their mortgage and are assumed to be foreclosed on soon, or rather than later, right? But that gets tricky because foreclosure can take years, if it even happens. And the agent that you typically see listed under those pre-foreclosures are not the listing agents. They're agents just like myself who are advertising on Zillow to be placed there so that we can get the lead. So just beware, because you can find yourself broadening your search so much that you don't know what you want. You don't know if you want 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, attached garage, not attached garage. Why? Because I have been looking at so many different houses, I don't know what I want. And I think that's where Zillow can hurt your home buying experience. I mean, it can really get you frustrated. So what I would suggest is that you use it to get you a start. It allows you to look at great photos. If you know the area, you're able to do a drive-by at night, which is what I strongly suggest that home buyers do when they're looking at homes. To just drive by the neighborhood, especially if you're not familiar with the area. So it has its advantages and its perks to it, but I just don't want you guys to rely solely on Zillow because it is an advertising platform for realtors. And a lot of those listings are not active listings. So if you want active listings, I suggest you contact a local realtor and ask them to send you listings from the MLS. That will give you the latest and the greatest of what's on the market today. Now, let me talk to my real estate agents. I've been with Zillow on and off for several years, and I say be cautious because many times Zillow's leads are spam. I've gotten calls at 3 a.m. about nothing. I've gotten calls, I'm beating it to the phone, I've got my MLS pulled up, I'm ready, I have on my professional voice, and I'm ready to grab this lead. And it's a recording. We're calling about your car warranty. So be cautious when you decide to spend your money, and especially as a new agent, to use Zillow for leads, because you may find yourself, your phone constantly ringing with not one warm lead. Now, I have had some good leads from Zillow. I've actually had many closings, not many, but a few, I don't know the number, but I've had a few closings. I've had a few good buyers, and I've actually had a seller from Zillow. But I could probably count on one hand, how many deals I've closed using Zillow. Now, I have had clients that I have not gotten from Zillow go on there and leave me a review, but that does not mean that I received the lead from them. Another thing, Zillow can be really costly. If you're a new agent and you just don't have it, especially if you're young and you're a full-time agent, you really need to watch what you spend your money on. And I know it sounds really great when they call you and they say that your face is going to be at the top of the page and that people are going to be calling you because you're the first agent listed. That sounds so intriguing. But everything that glitters isn't gold. That's what I can say about that. And that money begins to add up when you are spending $100, $200 a month, depending on the market that you're in. I actually had 2 markets that I had bought, and I want to say it was like $100 a month, $50 for each market. You start off when you first sign up with them, oh, it's popping. It's you getting leads, it's popping. And then it seems like they filter them down, and seems like they might give the good leads to the new agents that just paid. But as you've been with them over time, you start to realize that those leads are not like they used to be. So when I think about Zillow or nah, for my home buyers, I would say sure. It's a great way to start your house hunt. It's a great way to get a look at things before you contact a realtor. Just make sure, like I said, that you beware of the false advertisings that are on there, and you kind of narrow your search options to the things that are your must-haves, just to stop you from having such a broad search, because it can become overwhelming and it takes away from the home buying experience. I mean, it drains you. So, again, just beware. Make sure you read the listing. Make sure, and then you can call the agents. Don't get me wrong. If you're not working with an agent right when you're looking, please contact the agents, because they're waiting on you to call, especially if you're serious. Another thing, I almost forgot, for my home buyers, if you have not been to the bank and gotten pre-qualified, or if you're not a cash buyer, don't call the agents. That's my opinion. Don't call the agents. Go to the bank first. Get your pre-qual. Get your pre-approval. Then start looking. Then call your agent. If you're using Zillow. If you're not using Zillow, that order would be secure your finances and call an agent. That is what I suggest. So Again, for my home buyers, it's a yeah. For my agents,
I really hate to do it.
sorry, it's a nah. But again, everybody, that's my personal opinion as a realtor who has used it before. I suggest, hey, give it a try. Make your own experience. But for me, and you know what I've used it for, again, I've used it both as a buyer and I've used it as a realtor. So that's my opinion for you guys. I want to thank you for tuning into my channel, Coco Bosses. Please stay tuned for other videos. I am an entrepreneur, so I do many things. So you don't want to miss my videos because you might catch some gems here. I love you guys. Check me out on Facebook. That was really Zillow beeping while I'm recording my video. Can you believe it? And they don't want nothing no way. I canceled them. Why are they still calling? I'm telling you, see? But listen, thanks for tuning in, everybody, to Coco Bosses. I invite you back. I love you. Please stay safe and stay bossed up.